Gone, baby, gone. Jason, I'm always late. I got to deal with your brother, wherever he's at. Oh, so how is everybody? I can't say I'm doing too good right now, but we'll get there. About time, Jason, I know. You just like commenting in my chat now that you can. Move that pillow, please. Whoa, where'd you come from? Everybody, welcome. Oh, he's gone again. We hold that coffee a second. I gotta fix this table.
From the bathroom through this wall to here.
Yeah, hold this up in the air. Hold on, guys. I gotta fix this. This is gonna drive me nuts.
I teleported through this wall for the bathroom.
Jackson laughs at me too, Trisha. You can laugh at me. I gotta have things a certain way, guys. And
I feel cold now.
Oh, my bad, Trisha.
Pull it forward a little bit. No. The laptop itself.
Are good?
I prepared.
Oh, not doing too bad. Prepared. Can't complain too much. That's too loud. That's too loud. Not doing too bad, I guess, with everything considered. A lot going on here, but we'll get there. Like I said, can't stop me when I'm on a roll. Well, my hat a little crooked. There we go.
What is on the front? What is that?
It says real tree.
No. What is the picture?
It's a rack of a deer.
Oh.
Antlers. Oh, yes. So, everybody. So, I hope everybody's getting some of this nice, cold, rainy weather we're getting.
Oh, listen. I'm excited, but not too excited. Saturday, they said that it's supposed to almost hit.
Listen, guys. Listen. Hold on.
80 degrees.
What?
But it's supposed to rain all day.
I can tell them something.
Go ahead.
I am going to the incline plane.
Yes.
Down in Johnstown.
Yeah.
Yes. Any of those of you that are from Pennsylvania, or most of you know us, but prepared. How's the weather Friday?
Rainy, 72. Well, that's for us, Jason. That's not for you.
That's the weather lady right there. She knows everything about the weather.
Yeah, that's you're down towards Philly, so I'm not sure what your weather's going to be. It will still be rainy
there too. But he's going. I got to come down Friday for spring break. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's supposed to rain.
It's the steepest.
Yes, the city down about an hour from us is Johnstown. It's got the steepest incline in the world, and that's what it's known for, other than the floods.
Actually, no, I don't think that's the steepest incline.
Yes, it is. You're gonna doubt me?
I am.
You always gonna doubt me. Always gonna doubt me.
I'm not on the camera. I'm so tall.
Yeah, I know.
Now I am. I just stepped on my tippy toe.
But prepare. You were asking about hybrid. Sorry, Odin's over there looking at me funky like he's about to eat me or something. Come on, you want to come up?
Ow!
What are you doing, dude?
Chill out, little bro.
Come on up. Everybody wants to say hi. Say hi, Odin. You want some coffee? No? Okay. You don't like coffee? You like rolling in the coffee, though, huh?
Yeah, today.
Well, I guess it is.
Today I accidentally tackled Odin.
It is 70.9% to 71.9% grade. It was built in 1891. It raises 502 feet, 2.5 feet over an 896.5 foot long.
I can't see you, Trish.
Oh, sorry. It connects Johnstown to Westmont and can carry vehicles.
What?
It's like a 71% grade.
Today, I accidentally tackled Odin, and Dad's coffee was on the floor and spilled everywhere. And then we put a towel over it, and Odin went over it and started sniffing it and ruining it.
Mom said, hi, Jackson.
Hi.
Yeah, so we were just finishing up school. This is where we do Jackson's school at on his laptop. And I set my coffee down on the ground just to get all the stuff cleaned up. Yeah, Blue Eddie, that's a nice setup. I'll get back to that in 1 second. I got sidetracked. And then Jackson decided to chase Odin into the room here and tackle him and knock my coffee over. So I put a towel over it and was patting it down, and I'm taking the stuff out of the room just for 1 minute. What Odin decided to do, move the towel and roll on his back and start rolling in the coffee so he can smell like coffee. I don't know.
I don't know. That's his thing lately. He goes outside and rolls in everything.
I know. It's just things he likes the smell of. Cat doo-doo and that coffee. I've had to clean him off I don't know how many times because our neighbors, we share a yard, half our yard, half their yard, and he has cats that like roam outside. And anytime Odin sees cat doo-doo, he has to try to roll in it.
And then we have to bring him in and clean him off.
Yeah, that's annoying. But yeah, with a hybrid converter, prepared. Yeah, no, I was just thinking about hybrid prepared.
Oh, somebody typed in chat.
Yeah, prepared said, I meant like make your own Blue Eddie type system that you could charge from grid in a preparation. Yeah, definitely. You can definitely do that. Again, if you're going to do something like that, a hybrid is probably better. I wanted to go with a hybrid also, but it came down to expense at the time. What was going to be cheaper to get piece by piece. But with a hybrid inverter, it's real easy to wire. It's real easy to put together. It's a lot less wires than a regular inverter and charge controller and, going to the battery. But it has, if you buy certain, like I was saying, certain brands have, you have to really look into them. They have an AC output also where you can wire an AC output into it, okay? Because you're going DC in, DC in, and the inverter makes it AC power, but then there's two other spots where you wire two or three wires, I can't remember. But what you do is you wire an outlet, and then you bring the outlet down, and then you can plug it in, like for plug-ins, like a regular household outlet. And then what you can do is, in a case like that, if you don't have solar, like a lot of people residential, like you're talking about, don't have tons of solar laying around, waiting for something for a power outage. So you can plug your generator into the AC out, into that plug, into that outlet, and it'll send power into the inverter and down into the batteries and charge your batteries off your generator if your batteries go low. Or you can plug in a charger, a battery charger the same way. You know what I mean? Why?
I might have to be moving channels.
Yeah, he might. We'll see. We'll tell them about that when it actually happens. We don't want to tell people about stuff like that.
I said might.
Yeah, I know, but then you don't want them looking for something new that we didn't even start yet, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, hybrid inverters are nice. Like I said, they're all in one. Everything's charge controller, inverters all there. You know what I mean? They have. I don't know how good they are. I won't say that I know for a fact how good they are, but the one site that I go to all the time, which Beaver, they have their they have a nice one for like 140 or 180. And the reviews that I've seen on, there's not very many reviews. There aren't very many YouTube video reviews on it. But the ones I did see say they're pretty good. But they say they're pretty good. Lisa said she'll be here eventually. Sorry guys, I keep getting all kinds of crazy messages. But yeah. Hey, okay. I was like, what the hell is that? Yeah, so they're nice to have. Like I said, take up less space because it's this one. They're probably about the size of a. I don't know. I'm trying to think what you would. The back of a chair. You know what I mean? Like from the top of the chair down to where the cushion starts, wide and long. That's about how long I'm looking at a chair. That's why it made me think of it. Um, yeah, so they're not they're like I said, they're nice to have. That's what I wanted to go with in the with ours, but it came down to pricing for piece for
What's your
piece.
coffee?
The pricing was at that point in time to spend $200 just for the inverter. Still needed panels and wiring, and it wasn't too smart at the time, for me to do it that way. It was easier to buy the uh, inverter separately, charge controller separately. I don't know what he's doing. He's out there pushing buttons. Is the volume up on your TV? Well, you should know because if I'm live and you want to play that, that's copyrighted. Someone wants to trade him, so he has to trade, But yeah, they're nice to have. That's one of the things that we'll end up. Of course, we'll upgrade as we go. Like I said, we got we got one 200-watt solar panel bifacial, and I'm getting one. I'm getting the second one a couple of days. I'm going to order it. That way we have 400 watts is not a lot. It's not enough to charge even a 24 volt 100 amp hour battery. It's not enough to charge that completely by itself. But I have the generator that I can hook up the battery charger to it if need be, to boost what I'm not getting from solar until I can add to the solar array. Yeah, so that's the fun part of it all is just trying to figure it all out. But for residential system, yeah, all you need is a small generator, battery charger, and your hybrid inverter will do wonders for you. And there's videos where you can you can wire you can actually wire a hybrid inverter right into your fuse panel. So that, and there's safeties, you have to turn off the main power, and there's a safety lock. So when you turn off the main power, it clicks down so you can't turn it back on. And you can run your inverter and battery during a power outage. So when the power comes back on, you're not double powered and feeding power back to the line, which you don't want. But it's complicated, but it's not complicated once you learn it. You know what I mean? It sounds like a lot to take in, but the more you work with it, the more you learn. Okay, this isn't as complicated as I thought. Yeah, like Chigger said, he wired his whole system up thinking he didn't know anything from a hole in the ground. He was worried he was going to catch his chin on fire.
Right.
And he did pretty good. So,
Hey, Dad.
What?
Is it copyright?
No, you can't see that. No, I mean, this is some big deal.
They actually can.
Yeah, but that's fine. But yeah, we get a lot of comments, guys, about solar. Okay, we talked about that. How someone told me, that I was just talking trash because I was wiring my house up for solar. I don't know where he got what he got that idea from. That was in the video that I made that one time. Get a lot of comments about age, health, with homesteading. What people need to understand, homesteading is not easy. I made a few short videos on. Nobody expects anything in life to be easy. Whether you're starting a new job, you're moving to a new house, it's a lot of work in the beginning. You got to pack the U-Haul, you got to pack the house, you got to move, you got to unpack it, then you got to get it into the house, then put things where they want to go, and then you're getting all that configured out. It's nonstop every day, and it's going to be like that for a while for us. In the beginning, but the nice thing about it is it's one step at a time. you have redundancies for what's he doing?
What?
I'm telling you, he's under the bed.
Odin,
Okay.
get out.
But that's why you have redundancies. That's why you have backups. That's why you have things to, you
Odin.
figure out. Come on, Odin.
He's stuck.
No, he's not. He's trying to come out this way. Come on.
Let's go.
Go to bed. Go to bed.
Go.
He can't. He's stuck.
Odin, come on.
He come. He came.
Go to bed. I don't know why he goes under that. It's a futon we're sitting on, and he likes to go under there. I don't know why. He's weird.
He's just being weird.
He never goes under there, guys, ever, unless Jackson's here and we're back here.
He's just being off today.
But there's redundant. You have to be prepared for the hardness. You have to be prepared for the idea that it's not going to be easy. It's going to be work every day. But you work at your own pace. You work at your own skill level. You do what you can, and you focus on one thing at a time. Like we were talking about yesterday. You cut trees down. You don't cut all the trees on your land that you want to cut. You map out a section of, 80 foot, 100 foot wide, 100 foot by 50 foot by 100 foot, squared. And you work on that section day in and day out. You cut them down. You leave the stumps a couple feet high so you can come back and get them out easier. You limb them. You cut them into logs. Get your wheelbarrow. What?
Wait, what are you done talking?
Get your wheelbarrow, wheel them away, burn them, burn all the brush up. Then you go back and do it again the next day. You work on one thing at a time, piece by piece. A lot of places, people say about water. Okay, hauling water, and no, you're not hauling water. You can haul water if you want to be cheap. It costs you 2 cents a gallon to haul it yourself, and 3 cents for them to deliver it. So you figure that out. At 500 gallons, which is basically an IBC tote, you're looking at $17 for them to deliver it. Now, obviously, you're going to need more than 500 gallons, no doubt. So say you have 2 IBC totes, that's $34. Okay, it's there's ways to do things the smart way, and there's ways to do things not using your head. I see a lot of these YouTube videos that they're jumping all over the place, starting beginning a project here, don't know their butt from a hole in the ground, so they run over here and start another project. To come back over here and start this one, you got to worry about one thing at a time. They excuse me, get themselves in too deep too fast. When you got 10 things going on at once, your brain's over here, your brain's over here, your brain's over here, your brain's over here. Then you got other things you're worrying about. Yes, and yes, things are going to happen. You're going to like somebody said to me the one day that they seen a video that said about homesteading isn't easy. No, it isn't easy. Some people. All right, buddy, love you too. I guess there is people out there that feel like homesteading is like the glorified camping. You know what I mean? It's just like, I've seen some people, that just think that like, oh, this is going to be, a breeze. No, there's nothing breeze about it. Is your life a breeze now?
Nope.
James, I love you, Trish.
Love you too, bud.
You wake up every day, you go to work, you take care of your kids, you clean the house, you do the dishes, you cook dinner, and guess what? By the time it's over, you go to bed and do it all over again the next day.
Yep.
And then, you wake up one day and you go out to your car and you go to work, you did the dishes, put the kids on the bus, what?
Yeah, what you was talking about, burn your eyes.
Uh-huh. You get up in the morning, you do your chores, your housework, you put your kids off to the bus, you go to work, you come home and the kids done tore the house up already. Next morning you wake up, go to work, you do your chores, put the kids off to the bus, go out to your car and you got a flat tire. It's going to happen. It happens in this life. It happens in the homesteading life. Everywhere you go, it's going to be work. There's nothing, life isn't easy no matter what you do. There's no hack to life. There's no, okay, well, if I do this, then it's, I mean, hell, I watch some of these YouTube videos about these, people that are frauding the government, and that takes work too.
Right.
They work harder than we do.
Can we show Odin?
No, we did show Odin. He's being bad. That take, even the people that are doing wrong, it takes work. An effort. You all right today, Trish?
Yeah, why?
You seem off. You're busy watching Jackson's game?
Listen, yeah.
Are you mesmerized by whatever that is?
I'm just watching, I'm literally watching what he's doing. I have no idea what this, about this game, or I don't even know what he's doing.
It cost a brain.
This isn't the original. This is a
all I see is him going and picking things up and bringing them back here, and I don't even know.
Because they collect money, you know what I mean? Each one's worth a different amount of money per second.
Look, this one.
But yeah, it's
42 million.
Everything we do in life is work. We just worked on the van.
Yep.
We had the windshield fixed. We had thanks to Tim and Lisa, the muffler and exhaust put on. We got to get tires put on. It's always work. It's always something. Always something. You go outside. One day we woke up. Water was. It was one of them cold days. We had a cold snap. For 2 weeks, it was below zero with the wind chill. No problem with our water. No problem at all. No problem at all.
It starts warming up.
It's still cold, but not below zeros. And then turn the water on one day and it's fine.
Turn it on 2 hours later.
And there's nothing there. Hey, Lisa, thanks for stopping by.
Frozen.
Frozen because the cord. What do they call that? What's that cord called, Trish?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why you have to climb over.
I
forget what it's called.
The heat tape.
Heat tape. Yeah, I couldn't think of the name of it. Which is basically just a cord that heats up, that's wrapped around your main water line that comes into your house. You know what I mean? And it's plugged in. No, they didn't freeze again. We're explaining about how things happen without you realizing. You know what I mean? Without you, every day something different happens. And that was that day. Again, we wasn't expecting that to happen. But you have to deal with it. You deal with it as it comes, and it's going to be the same way with when we move. And that's the other reason why we're going. We want to go first thing soon as summer hits. Because we want to spend as much time in the warm months getting all this stuff done. So by winter, we'll have we'll have 90% of what we need to make it through winter ready and available. To have 90%, what we need on the homestead, that's going to take years, and we're prepared for that. What?
This game.
This is like I told you. This is a creator. This is what?
I have a question.
What?
I can do a video on my channel. The title is going to be teaching Dad how to play steel brain rock. No. Why?
Because you can't teach me how to play steel brain rock because my brain's already rotted.
Right.
You know what I mean? But yeah, there's always going to be something, and it's always going to be work, and it's always going to be, and we're not in the best shape, and anybody that knows us knows this, but that's going to help. Believe me, we're going to get in a lot better shape when we start this, and it's going to be work, and we're ready for that. Anybody that thinks that this is going to be easy,
listen,
you got something coming.
We're prepared that it's not going to be easy.
I have the mindset that this is probably going to be one of the hardest things that we're going to do, and probably in our whole life. You know what I mean? Because not only the homesteading part, but the mental part. The mental part is the hardest part, because not only before we get there, the things that we're going through now, but all the preparation that we have to go through, all the things that you have to figure out before you can even get there and start. Finding out, the U-Hauls cost $1,001,001, which you never would have thought. Supposedly, it's so cheap to move from, place to place. They want you to take the U-Haul, and then, and you're going to find out that it costs this much, costs that much. Then you start factoring in how far you're going
What are
and
they,
how long
salamanders?
it takes.
No, they're baby sharks.
Baby socks?
Sharks.
Oh.
He's talking like a baby, and I don't know why.
No, they're
Baby sharks.
It sounded like he said baby socks. It was.
Yeah, he does that on purpose. I don't know why.
They're not
But you know,
wearing
there's
socks.
going to be, you know, there's all when it comes to the preparation side of it. Like Trish will tell you, it's a lot. It's physical. You know what I mean? But it's a lot of mental.
Oh yeah.
The preparation it will drive you insane. She'll tell you. There's been nights that I've been up.
Oh my God. Nights that I work overnights, dude, we'll be on the phone until 2-3 o'clock in the morning because his mind is going a million
Because I'm
miles a
concerned,
minute.
you know, because your first instinct is always, oh, okay, I got it. That's easy. You know what I mean? Let's do it this way.
And then
You start thinking about it,
Right.
or you see something that makes you think, huh, what about that? Huh? Then you start weighing your options. Yes, Jackson 6'7". You start weighing your options.
Yeah.
Which one sounds better? Okay,
What?
I'm
or
like this.
what can we do with this, or what can you do with this, or what can I
Which
do
one is
different
more
with
cost
this?
effective? Which one?
What are the pros and cons of this?
Hey, chickers, what's up, buddy? Glad to see you, man. Hope everything's doing better for you, bud. We won't get into all that, but I hope everything's going better for you. I'm glad to have you here, as always.
Hi, chickens.
Is that your buddy, huh? He watches all your videos and comments on them for you, huh? Well, he can't comment on them now for some reason. We got to figure that out. That's why he might be changing channels because he can't comment.
And
But,
also, hey, Dad, I have a question. How in my very first video people could comment, but
I don't know, buddy, because it took you to YouTube Kids. Loving the adventure, chick. Yes, that's definitely. It's always an adventure. That's why I'm going to give you one of my accounts and reset it up. But it's always an adventure, bud. You know, like you said in your video, chick. You didn't go off grid because you wanted a garden and wanted to be you know, growing animals. You wanted to be left alone. Yeah, I know that's why, but it was even before that, Lisa. They wouldn't even let him. They wouldn't let him have the comment on his channel. And then that's when it marked him as YouTube Kids. Excuse me. And now, yeah, chickers. That's what we figured out. So I'm going to give him one of my other channels and let him go on there. And I know now that if he goes, because now he can't go live at all on his channel because he tried once and it said I had to. It stopped his live within 10 seconds, and it said that the parent has to be visible on the live, and I didn't know that at the time. But now it still won't. You know, they're like the ban is like, you know, the ban for live is like, I don't know. Obviously for good because it won't let him do it at all. Even you know, I've even emailed him and explained the whole situation. But I have another channel that we used to run together, me and him, gaming channel. Thinking about letting him just use that, and we'll tell everybody about where it's at, and you know what I mean, the name of it and everything. So when he switches over, everybody that subscribed to him can go there and subscribe, and he'll start posting over there. And then when we do lives, I'll just be here when you do your live, and that way I don't have nothing to worry about, right? Right. Because you don't want to break the rules, right? Right. But, you know, it's going to be work. It's going to be hard. You know, it's not going to be a vacation. Chickers will tell you, this lifestyle is not a vacation. You know, once, you know, years down the road, you can get it put together. He said, good luck, Jackson.
Thank you.
He said, thank you. Years down the road, you can get it to where it's easier and it's less. You still work every day, whether you have animals or not. Whether you have a big, you have 50 acres or 100 acres or 2 acres. It's always going to be work involved. But you can get it to where, you know, it's just, you know, everyday life work. But in the beginning, it's going to be, you know, it's going to be a lot of work.
Whoa.
But, you know, you can work at your own pace. You can take time off. You can do what you need to do. As long as you have enough research done to know how to get the essentials you need. You need water. You need food. You need electricity.
Oh, ask Prepared if he got that message for the vanilla creamer.
Oh, yes, Prepared. Trish wants to know if you got that message for the vanilla creamer. And, yeah, Chiggers, you said about that peanut butter. It was good, bud. I'm not rubbing it in, but it was good. That's my favorite.
That's what's in your cup now.
That's what's in my cup now, guys. Yes. It's steaming hot. Steaming hot. But I keep wanting to pick it up and drink it. Hardest part is popping in, pooping in a bucket, not doing it. But later when the bucket, yeah.
You put peanut butter in coffee?
Nobody. She made a peanut butter creamer.
Oh.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough, chickers too. And that's another question. Like Jackson's mother asked me, well, how are you gonna, use the bathroom? Yeah. Bring the peanut butter one for me to work, please.
What?
Lisa wants you to bring the peanut butter to her.
I have to make more.
She said, "You're burnt. I drank it all."
I have to make more.
I can try when it cool down.
Yeah, when it cools down, buddy. Jackson's mother asked me about where we're going to be using the bathroom. You know what I mean? And I said I have a shower tent that has 2 doors, one for the toilet and one for the shower. And you have a bucket with a bag and some sawdust. She said, "Well, make it, woman." Just kidding. Laugh out loud. Or you have like a cassette toilet. With a drawer under it, or you have a compostable toilet or combustible toilet. A lot of different ways you can do it. And then she asked me, "What are we going to do in the winter? Going outside?" I said, "We're not going to go outside. By that point, we'll have either have built our cabin. We started to build on our cabin. I've had 4 showers since a week before. Oh, wow, buddy.
Hey, what?
He's had 4 showers since a week before Thanksgiving. Chiggers. Jack, you have to move now. Trish is back. Hey, go sit on the floor right there.
I can sit in your spot.
Sit right there on the floor.
You sit in my spot.
She can't. No, there's not enough room.
Oh.
But yeah, I mean, I have already bought a water pump, a hose, shower head.
I'm eating cough drops.
I am.
Jack, your tablet's dead.
Oh yeah, I know.
Oh yeah, you know. Shower head, and it comes with a bucket, a 5-gallon bucket, which we're not going to, obviously
I didn't bring my tablet.
need more than
here.
5 gallon. Your iPad, Smarty Pants. Oh, these kids. You say the word tablet and it's an iPad and you're wrong,
I call it a tablet all the time.
Oh, I know, and so does his mom, and I say why. I get told about it every single time. But there's lots of different ways to do it. Working on making a place better, truck stop showers.
Hey, not
Otherwise,
funny.
it's been a cold bucket
not
of water
funny.
and a lot of sun.
Hey, not
Right.
funny.
See, our plan is in the beginning. I have that propane stove. We'll heat up water. I have the pump that goes. What?
I'm talking to him.
It has a hose with a small DC pump on the end of it. It's a 6-foot hose with a small DC pump on the end, a submersible pump. You stick it down in the water, and it pumps the water up through into the shower head. So we'll warm water that way. We have ones that you warm through solar. They're called solar bags. You hang them in the light, in the sunlight, and they warm that way. We have ones like that too, and then we have the whole tent thing. You know what I mean, like the whole shower tent thing, which we had to have. You know what I mean? Like, wasn't gonna. I mean, even though it's our land and we're going to be out there probably, miles away from anybody. Our neighbor might be, a mile or 2 away. Still, you know what I mean? You don't want to be, getting the animals all excited when I'm out there showering. You know what I mean? The bears might fall in love with me. You know what I mean? We look similar. You know what I mean?
Maybe.
We look similar, guys. You know what I mean?
Maybe.
I do.
Get a propane shower with a pump on. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get a propane water heater, like a RV water heater. What?
Odin's bald.
Okay, Jack. Odin's bald. I don't know what that has to do with life or what I'm talking about. But yeah, we're gonna get one of those. Yeah, I have. That's what we talked about. Dedicating the propane tank to that.
You just spilled
Um,
coffee.
I'm gonna get. I want to get a Chinese diesel heater too, for when it gets cold, and we'll dedicate a propane tank to that.
I tried.
And then I have a dedicated propane tank. Not yet. Dedicated propane tank for my generator. Actually, for the generator, I think I'm gonna buy a 100-pound propane tank. I don't know what we're talking about.
Well, you can get those at Lowe's.
Watch, you're gonna kick my table moving all around like that, and I got hot coffee there, and my phone and my laptop, and I'm gonna be.
Try.
It's too hot. Be careful.
That's nasty.
Oh, you're crazy.
Ew.
That one doesn't have as much in it because we're running out. That's why.
Mhm.
It don't taste as much peanut butter. But yeah, we're gonna dedicate. I have dedicated. I have ideas on what I want to have dedicated and I want to have backup propane too. Like I want to have like 6 or 8 the 20 pounders and spares. We can get them now for, I think up here they're like $64 for the tank full, and then it's $24 to refill it. But you can go to the propane company and get it filled for like, I think $16 or $17. And people say it's only a $7 difference, but you figure when you're filling 6, 7, 8 tanks, that $7 difference will save you $56. You know what I mean? And that's a lot when you live on a budget. But yeah, you have to have dedicated systems. Having dedicated, certain things, because you don't want to have one running one, and then you got to shut the generator off because we want to run the hot water tank. You know what I mean? Or got to shut the generator off because we want to cook on the propane stove. What are you doing?
He can't get online, can he?
Yes. Oh, I have to do everything around here.
How did you do that?
You scroll. This is left and right.
Yes, I know.
Okay. Then you hit this button right here.
Oh, that's why he's laughing at me, because I'm trying to. Dude, you know how long it's been since I played this game?
I don't know. What he wanted to get him online?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry about that, guys. Tell Trish to check her phone. Oh Lord, here we go. There's all these secret messages going on, guys.
Why can't you
He's
say
jealous he ain't involved.
All these secret messages going on, guys. I don't even like this. But Odin, quit tearing that blanket up.
He's tearing a blanket.
He's like, you put a blanket in his cage for the dog to be nice and comfortable, and all he does is rip all the dang stuffing out of it. He's 3 years old. He figured he'd be out of that puppy stage by now. But yeah, I'm working on the wiring now that I need to hook up the solar bank, all the wiring from the solar panels. They do the charge controller to the inverter to the batteries, and then the charger and all the fuses and cutoff switches, and there's a lot to it. But once you like I said, once you get it all put together and understand it, it's totally
Can I tell them what I'm playing?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, but there's a lot of work to it, guys. There's going to be work no matter where you go. Like I said, when you first buy a house, it isn't everything you want it to be, unless you find the perfect house. Even if it's perfect when you buy it, you're going to look around and be like, hey, what do you think about putting in a pool now? Or what do you think about building a shed over here? Or what do you think about, taking this wall out and making the kitchen bigger? Or what about removing these cupboards? That's the same thing with moving off grid. That's good. You know what I mean? You're going to get there and you're going to figure things out the same way you do when you first buy a house, or, you first, move anywhere, you know what I mean? And that's our goal, is just to take our time. We understand what we need in place right away. We know how to get water. We have power. You know what I mean? The bathroom situation, obviously anybody that goes off grid right away knows the bathroom situation. But we'll have that figured out soon.
What's that thing called that we put the water in? Is that a water buffalo?
A what?
That bag for the water. What's that called?
That's that solar bag. That's just a solar.
That big one?
Oh no, that's a Oh, you're talking about the water storage bag?
Yeah. What's it called? Like, is there an actual
Water bladder? Water storage bladder.
Okay.
Yeah, I have one of those too. Was that 200 gallon, 180 gallon water storage bladder. Obviously I'm gonna have to get a couple more. I'm waiting till we move to on each property. I want to pool in a shed. Yeah. I told Trish I want a hot tub or a mini pool. I'm gonna build a shed like a man cave, and I'm gonna have the TV and the game system and everything.
And you're gonna put the hot tub right in the center of the room.
Put the hot tub right in the center of the room, or the small pool.
No.
I saw them cheap cold tubs, right? They got them cheap cold tubs. They're like $200-$300. Get one of them and fill it with warm water. I'm just sitting there, flip to my TV, play my game, whatever. Watch my football games.
I've seen your water bladder in the back of your truck.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they have one.
I've seen his in the back of his truck when he was doing laundry the one day.
Yeah. What? Yeah, I'm sure they. You have 3. They all lied. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm gonna buy a bunch of them, and then I have a water collection. They fold down collapsible water collection, the barrels.
Yep. Yeah, we haven't done a video on that yet. My thing is I don't want to take the water bladder out and open it and possibly.
But I mean, you're gonna have to fill it up.
Well, right, and then get a hole in it, and I just don't want to do that.
There's a patch kit to it, but that's not.
Yeah, I just don't want to do that right now. I mean, because it's just. Yeah, I don't.
I mean, I've told people we have it. I've showed them when we bought it. I showed it on live that one time. They said 250 gallons is about 100 gallons. I bet. I don't doubt it. And don't believe me. Listen. How many times I've watched. I mean, how many times have I bought something and it said it was going to do this, or that, and it only did a quarter of what it said it was going to do. And I've watched tons of videos where they say, guys. I watch these guys that test these lithium batteries. They say they're 100 amp hour and they're only getting 70 or 80 amp hours. You know what I mean? And yeah, believe me. That's why you all I've learned to buy it. Smells like a new pool. Run water through it now. That's what I will hear once it warms up a little bit. Because I mean, with our situation, not that we like to talk about it too much because I don't need anybody. I mean, we're not looking for sympathy from anybody. It's our situation. We're going to figure it out, but it's not going to stop us from doing what we want to do. But then we kind of figured out that basically we'll be off grid before we go off grid. You know what I mean? We figured out we have a semi-sustainable plan right now. It's sustainable, but let's just see if the plan works out. Before I go get into
getting into any details.
Some of the things. Let's just say this: some of the things that we have for off grid may work now for us for the couple months that we're going to need it. We had talked about doing a hotel thing, but to spend $3,000 a month in a basic, roach motel. I mean, let's be honest. Now, not throwing shade here, not talking about anybody in particular, but I like gloves. My channel is about gloves as well. Oh, okay. Do you have any disposable gloves, plastic gloves, rubber gloves? No, we don't deal with gloves here, bud. Sorry. You got the wrong place. Bro, people are crazy nowadays. What are you drawing in there, Trish? Yeah, we really drawing in. But the hotel that we were looking at staying at monthly, it's $29.80 a month, and we stayed there before. Wow, I know he really likes gloves, right?
Yes,
Right?
very odd. Very odd, chickers.
Hey.
Very odd.
Teach their own, right? I don't know. You know what I mean?
I just broke the rule in GTA 5.
You just broke the rule.
Why?
But
I meant the Hollywood sign.
yeah. I can't even think straight now, guys.
I was gonna say.
Something?
What?
I tell them something?
No, they want to hear about your game.
Oh.
They can hear you saying it every time you speak. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm teach their own, I guess. But like I said, not throwing shade anyway. We stayed at this hotel before, and it was basically, you know what I mean.
Oh Lord, let's tell a story. So
you had alcoholics, you had drug addicts, you had, bad, like people bumming. Like I thought I was staying at the Salvation Army or a shelter, bumming rides, which you have anywhere you go. But it was, they didn't bother us because I basically just told everybody, look, we don't want them bothered with you, leave us alone. And they eventually did because I'm not a nice person. But let's put it like that. So that kind of thing gets you banned from a channel chat. Not really. Did you ban him, Trish?
No, why?
No.
Who?
Yeah, I didn't ban him. Did you ban him?
No.
No, I didn't ban him.
Who?
I like to stay and watch the live stream if people wear disposable gloves, disposable plastic gloves. No, I'm sorry, but we don't wear gloves. It's just for you, just so we can have another viewer. I appreciate you stopping by, though.
Right?
Thanks. You made my day, though, man. I appreciate that. Teach them. But yeah, and a lot of that was going on. Again, I know everything going on in the world today. I'm not throwing shade at anybody, but 90% of the staff there couldn't even speak English.
Oh, dude, I was making dinner one time and we literally lost power in just our room.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
They moved us. They moved us to another room. Jeff could not stay in because it honestly looked like it hadn't been dusted in a year.
And then it was dust bunnies on the ceiling that were as big as Jackson.
Dude, under the bed. I went and I told him, I said, look, we can't stay in this room. You need to give us another room.
I have asthma, and when real bad dust gets to me, it's not good.
Like, it was bad.
But half the staff can't speak English. We had that one time where they come in once a week and clean. And
we told them when to come because they asked us when
you fill out the paper to let them know when you want them to come clean and what day. And we told them at 10:30 they'll give us time to get everything together. And we have Odin, and that's a place where you're allowed to have dogs. And what during our collab? But yeah, it's a place you can have dogs, and a lot of them, again, you couldn't speak English, and you couldn't speak to them and let them know that he's not going to bite you, he's not going to hurt you. He loves
the dude literally ran from our room.
But he came in. He knocks to let us know they're coming in
at 8:30 in the morning.
And
now, mind you, it's supposed to be 10:30 when he's supposed to be.
Now, mind you, they're to knock and then wait to see if they hear anybody. And he knocked, and I said, "Hold on a minute," because we weren't ready for them to come yet. And he come walking right in. And I said, "What are you doing?" I said, "Bro, what are you saying? Go somewhere."
And he got freaked out because Odin came up to him and he ran from our room. So I went up to the front desk and I'm like, yo, they're not supposed to be here till 10:30. He literally just walked into our room.
Remember that.
And he's freaking out because of my dog. We never.
I was in the middle of changing because we were getting ready to take Jackson to the playground.
And I'm like, we never told him to come in. He knocked once and then unlocked it and came in.
I was ready to do some aggressive style stuff. We won't talk about on YouTube. I don't want to get in trouble. But I'm, in that moment, anybody on here, any man on here will tell you, my child is in there, Trisha's in there. I'm in the middle of changing my clothes, and someone just come walking in my room. And then all of a sudden, you blah, 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 blah. Oh, my God. Bro, what? You about to get, you about to get the Colonel Sanders 2 pieces of biscuit. You know what I mean? serve up some currency.
Like it was.
Like
I mean, don't get me wrong. It wasn't bad all the time, but there were some.
Yeah, and like you you go out, take Odin out to the bathroom, let him in. Yes, prepared. We'll see you later, buddy. Trish and Lisa are going to do a live on Thursday at what 5:30 again?
Yeah,
5:36 between 5:30 and 6. If you want to join that, prepared. They'll be there Thursday night between 5:30 and 6. I'll post it in the community if you want to join. But we appreciate you coming by, bud. But like I'm bringing Odin in from the back, taking him out to the bathroom because they have a place where the dog go, place for your dogs to go and stuff. And I'll lean over here, Trish. That makes you feel. Push it back there. Oh. There's that better. I don't mind being cut off. They don't like looking at me anyway. You know what I mean? But and they'll be walking down the hall or cleaning the hall, and I'll be holding Odin back, like waiting to see what they're going to do because you can't talk to them. You can't say excuse me like you would politely say, hey, excuse me, I'm coming behind you with the dog because I knew by this point he was afraid of the dog. What do you say? I'm not paying $3,000 for a hotel and then have to learn a whole other language just to speak to people. You know what I mean? Are you going to go live on your own Wednesday? So you're not doing Thursday then? I'm confused. You two need to get together and talk about what you're going to do before I guess so I know what I'm doing. I'm telling people, certain things and okay. Either way. It was rough. We're paying $3,000 now. Mind you, don't get no breakfast, free breakfast there. We're not talking like we're not talking like the Holiday Inn. There's no free breakfast. There's no pool. There's no no mints on your pillow. I mean, it's not like it was clean. Don't get me wrong. And then what they didn't clean, Trish cleaned.
Why would you
I was constantly cleaning.
mint on your pillow?
It's a joke, Jackson. When you go to a nice hotel, they put little candies on your pillow after they clean. Just like little mints, just like a treat.
Like, I don't know.
Yeah, like you don't know? Okay. But so you're saying, okay, we'll talk about this after we get off here, Lisa, because I'm confused. But like to pay $3,000 to do that is just outrageous. And then to pay $200 a night for another one, you You figure 30 days is $600. 30 days, is $6,000.
Right.
No. Go ahead, show them your ear check.
That could be, land and payoff and
just so I can do my ear.
He's so proud of that, guys.
I make it look weird. Will it stay?
Well, that's the thing, though. They didn't speak Spanish. I don't know what they spoke because I'm not fluent in Spanish, but I know a lot of Spanish.
I know some.
I know a lot of Spanish. I, grew up around it. I have family members that speak Spanish. What?
Can you say some Spanish stuff?
No.
Why?
Because I don't want to.
I want to try.
Uno. There you go. I said some Spanish stuff.
Hola. 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 Hola.
Hola.
Whatever.
No, I said some Spanish stuff. No.
What?
No, you said say some Spanish stuff. I said no. That's Spanish.
Sí.
No.
Sí.
No.
Sí.
No.
Sí is yes.
Sí.
And no is no.
And no is no.
Oh, you are still on the live together, but you're going to do your own. Okay. All right. Like I said, that's fine. I'll have to just call you after this because I got to, we got to figure out. Thinking there, but yeah, like it would be hard for us to spend don't even acknowledge them. $3,000 to do something like that. So we come up with another plan that's in the works. Nothing. I said, mind your business, boy. We come up with another plan that's temporary in the business. a temporary plan that we're working on. You know what I mean? But yeah, so we'll see how it works out. We'll see how everything.
I laying down.
That's not plugged in, Trish. You realize that?
It was.
It's not charging. There it is. Our charger's getting bad.
Well, that's Jack's charger.
Oh, that's why, because it's not meant for this one.
Oh, okay.
I was wondering why I hadn't charged yet, because our charger had a charge by now.
Right.
But yeah, so we got a lot, a lot going on, guys. But like I said, it's not gonna, we're not gonna give up.
You hear that?
It's not gonna be done yet.
That was my shoulder.
We're gonna figure this out. The timeline may be, backed off a little bit, a couple weeks, a month. I don't even want that. I don't even want that. That's gonna be, you know what I mean. That's gonna put us behind there. You know what I mean. Putting us behind here is putting us behind there. Don't flip over, Jack. You're gonna hit the table.
I'm not.
But listen, we'll get through it. We've been through rougher. We'll get through it.
Yeah,
we always
go play
do.
with Odin for a minute. Go play with Odin. Talk to Odin. Yeah, we always do, and we always will. And and all the doubters out there are going to see how easy. Well, not easy.
No, it's not going to be easy.
We're going to make it look easy because
Hi, Odin.
got me.
You
You know what I'm saying?
doing good today.
You got me, not me.
Oh, yeah, you're doing good.
But yeah, we're gonna, I want everybody to see that it's possible. You can do it, and we're gonna show people how to do it from start to finish. Yes, we know you can't do stuff like that without him having to show off because he's got all the muscles in the world. And, nope, sorry. Oh well, it thinks to be you. Shouldn't be acting like a fool. It will be off. Yeah. Well, yeah. The live Thursday with Trish and Lisa will be off Lisa's channel. But we'll be tagged in it and it'll go to both channels. Hey, Alex, thanks for stopping by, bud. Really appreciate you. How you doing, bud? How's the kids?
I got the real strong muscles.
We know you got them big muscles. Now pick that hoodie up and hand it here. Come on. Before Odin tries to lay on it. I didn't say tackle the dog.
Yeah, lay on it.
Come on. You're doing too much, kid. But, it's, listen, they call it life for a reason. Nothing about life is easy.
Nope.
Plans never work out the way you plan them. You know what I mean? Because that wouldn't be life, and we know that, and we're okay with that.
We're okay with that.
So then, put it in the washer. Never mind.
You made it.
Yeah.
Almost.
Did you make it?
Yeah, well, half in, half out.
Oh.
You know what I mean? But we know that, and we're okay with that, and it is what it is. But I'm a Christian, and Jesus Christ says not to have hate in your heart. Oh, it's because of you, Lisa, yeah. And I try not to have hate in my heart for anybody or anything or any situation, because what does that do? All that does is set you behind, because then you're too focused on all the anger and feelings that you have for a situation or a person or a thing. And instead of worrying about the things you need to be worrying about and how to fix the situation or how to get through it, why even, do that? Because now you're focused on all the wrong things. I told you to stay away from that cage. I told you to stop messing with that cage. Stop messing with the dog. Right? Well, you're playing with his toy. What do you think he's going to do? But, just to have that, it's not even hate. Okay. Because hate's a big word. I don't like the word hate. You know what I mean? Anger, dislikement, whatever it will be, and like my mother used to always tell me, God will only give you, what you can handle. And if this is what's going on in your life, then this was God's plan for you. It's a test. We're going to pass this test. You know what I mean? We're going to, we figure it out every day, all day. Whether it's the car breaking down or knock on wood or something in the house or You know, it doesn't matter. We'll figure it out. You know, it's life.
We always do.
You know,
You had a new hat.
people ask us why don't we, look for an apartment? We don't want to sign a 1-year lease because we don't want to be here for another year. Number two, where we live, they want first month's, last month's in security. So we're looking at $3,500 to $4,000 down off just one. You know what I mean? You need $3,500 to $4,000 just to move in. Number three, 99% of the places around here don't accept animals. And I'm not, going to get rid of my dog. That's just not an option. One, Jackson would kill me. And leave it plugged in, please. Jackson would kill me. No. Leave it plugged in. Jackson would kill me. And Odin wouldn't be able to survive without us. And I don't know if we'd be able to survive without Odin.
Mm-mm.
But either way, guys, we're going to get out of here. Craziness always, like usual. That's what comes from this channel. And you're going to see a lot more coming up. Because time is ticking, guys. Time is ticking. June 1st is coming among us quicker than we think. Like I said, we appreciate everybody being here. If you haven't hit the thumbs up button, hit that thumbs up button for us. If you're new, hit the subscribe button. We go live every Monday. Now Trisha's doing a live with Crafting Chaos every Thursday. You too, Alex. Thanks, bud. Love you, bud. Trisha's doing a live with Crafting Chaos every Thursday now. Between 5:30 and 6, we'll nail that down. Get off of him, please. Can't lay on the dog, son. Oh, Lord, kids, I'm telling you what.
I put my head on him.
You didn't put your head on him. Oh, I'm arguing with my son on the live here. See what happens?
I see that.
We'll do good. Time keeps slipping into the future.
Right.
Gotcha. But all right, guys, we're gonna get out of here. Like I said, you know what I mean. Even though with everything going on, we're still going to do our lives. We'll still be doing videos. If it's in the middle of the woods, if it's in a hotel room, if it's in the car, if it's on the moon, I promise you, we'll give you the content.
Listen, I'm taking some stuff to the storage, so we'll get some video of that too. We're gonna, yeah. It's gonna be fun.
Whether it's storage, I don't know. We'll figure somewhere to do it.
We'll figure something out.
Because like I told you guys from the beginning, like we told you guys from the beginning, this is real. We want to show you every piece of this journey, from start to finish, and no edits. You know what I mean? And we don't leave nothing out. And that's the way it should be. You know what I mean? I don't want romanticize, this lifestyle to anybody. I want people to know what it takes.
Right.
But all right, guys, you only live once, so live while you can.
Peace out.
Peace out.
Have a nice night.
Have a nice night. That was started by Jackson. See you soon, Trish.
Oh, I was like, what?